The psychology of a sociopath. 8 signs. A sociopath is a person who has a personality disorder characterized by a lack of empathy and a disdain for rules and social norms. Sociopaths are often charming and charismatic, but they use these qualities to manipulate others for their own benefit. They're also known for being impulsive and reckless. While sociopaths can be found in all walks of life, they're more likely to be found in positions of power or authority. This is because their lack of empathy and disregard for others makes them more likely to take risks and make decisions that may not be in the best interests of those around them. Sociopaths are often difficult to detect, but some telltale signs may be indicative of a sociopathic personality. While it's estimated that 1% of the population are sociopaths, the actual number is likely to be higher. This is because many sociopaths are able to fly under the radar and avoid detection. In this video, we explore the psychology of the sociopaths and look at the 8 signs that might indicate that someone is a sociopath. We will also look at what may cause someone to become a sociopath. So, watch till the end. And if you haven't liked the video yet, be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any further videos. Here are the 8 warning signs that someone is a sociopath. Number 1. They are charming and charismatic. There is common misconception that sociopaths are all cold-hearted killers. But in reality, most sociopaths are actually quite charming and charismatic. This can make them very manipulative and dangerous people. Most people believe that charm and charisma are positive personality traits, and while they can certainly be used for good, they can also be used for less savory purposes. In fact, many experts believe that charm and charisma are often warning signs of sociopathy. People with sociopathic tendencies tend to be very charming and charismatic. They use these qualities to manipulate and take advantage of the people. They may be extremely charming and entertaining, but they rarely have any real emotional connection with the people they interact with. If you suspect that someone you know is a sociopath, it's important to be aware of the warning signs. Sociopaths can be very dangerous, and it's important to be able to spot them before they can do any damage. Number 2. They always blame others. If you find that someone you know is always quick to blame others for their problems, it could be a sign that they are a sociopath. A hallmark of a sociopath is that they always blame others. They are never at fault and always find someone else to take the blame. This can be a coworker, a family member, or even a complete stranger. If something goes wrong, they will always find someone else to blame. This tendency to blame others is a sign that the sociopath does not have a conscience. They do not feel guilty or remorseful for their actions. They do not care about anyone but themselves and will do whatever it takes to get what they want. If you notice these signs, then it could be an indication that the person is a sociopath. However, it's important to remember that only a professional can diagnose someone with this condition. If you're concerned that someone you know might be a sociopath, then it's best to talk to a mental health professional. Number 3. They are great at making friends and enemies. Sociopaths are often charming and gregarious people. They are great at making friends and they're often the life of the party. But there's a dark side to their social skills. They're also great at making enemies. Sociopaths are often manipulative and deceptive people. They are good at reading other people and they use their skills to exploit them. They often lie and cheat to get what they want, and they're not afraid to hurt the other people to get what they want. And it's important to keep in mind that not everyone who has a lot of friends and enemies is a sociopath. But if you know someone who seems to swing wildly from one end of the spectrum to the other, It could be a sign that they have sociopathic tendencies. Sociopaths are often very charming and can be fun to be around. They can be the life of the party and always seem to know what to say to make people laugh. However, sociopaths are also dangerous people. They're experts at manipulating and lying to people. They may seem like they are your friend, but they are only using you for their own needs. If you think you might be friends with a sociopath, it's important to be on your guard. Number 4, they have an inflated sense of self. Self-importance is a hallmark trait of the sociopaths. They see themselves as superior to others and often act arrogant and entitled. This sense of self-importance can lead them to believe that they are above the law and that they can do whatever they want without consequences. It can also make them quick to anger when they feel like they're not being treated the way they deserve. In recent years, the term sociopath has become increasingly popular. A sociopath is someone who has a personality disorder that's characterized by a lack of empathy and a disregard for the feelings of others. Sociopaths also have an inflated sense of self and are often charming and charismatic. While sociopaths make up a small percentage of the population, they can be dangerous because of their lack of empathy and ability to manipulate others. While not all sociopaths are violent or dangerous, this sense of self-importance can lead them to behave in ways that are harmful to others. If you think someone you know may be a sociopath, it's important to be aware of the signs and to get help if necessary. Number 5, they are pathological liars. Sociopaths are often described as pathological liars. This is because they will lie about anything and everything, regardless of whether or not it is in their best interest to do so. They may lie about their age, their job, their educational background, their relationship status, their criminal history, and so forth. In some cases, they may even create entire false identities for themselves. There are several reasons why sociopaths might lie. In some cases, they might do it to manipulate or control other people. In other cases, they might lie simply because they enjoy the feeling of deception. Regardless of the reason, sociopaths' pathological lying is a major red flag that indicates that something is wrong. While it's true that not all liars are sociopaths, it's also true that most sociopaths are habitual liars. This is one of the most defining characteristics of the disorder. If you suspect that someone you know is a sociopath, pay close attention to their pattern of lying. It may be the key to understanding their true nature. Number 6, they are master manipulators. Sociopaths are master manipulators. They're experts at reading people and quickly understanding what they want or need. They use this knowledge to exploit and control others. While sociopaths can be found in all walks of life, they are particularly adept at climbing the corporate ladder. They are charming and persuasive, and they often use their powers of manipulation to get ahead. If you suspect that someone you know is a sociopath, there are some signs you can look for. Sociopaths tend to be extremely charming and charismatic. They're also often very egocentric and have a strong sense of entitlement. They may be manipulative and deceitful, and they may often take advantage of others. Sociopaths are often very charming and persuasive and can be very successful in life. However, they can also be very manipulative and deceitful, and often have a history of criminal activity. If you are concerned about someone you know, it's important to get help from a professional who can assess the situation and provide guidance on how to proceed. Number 7, they take risks without thinking about the consequences. Many sociopaths are risk takers. They're often impulsive and do not think about the consequences of their actions before taking them. This can lead to them engaging in risky behaviors, such as substance abuse or reckless driving. While this may seem like a sign of recklessness, it's actually a sign of a lack of empathy. Some people are simply more impulsive than others and do not always think about the potential consequences of their actions. While this may not be the best way to live one's life, it does not necessarily mean that these people are sociopaths. Sociopaths do not feel the same emotions as other people, so they do not experience the same level of fear or worry about the potential consequences of their actions. This can make them more likely to take risks, even when those risks may be dangerous. Because they do not feel the same emotions as other people, they may not understand why others are upset by their actions. This can make them seem insensitive or uncaring. However, some sociopaths are able to fake emotions in order to manipulate other people. Number 8. They are experts in deception. As a society, we are fascinated by sociopaths. They are the stuff of legends and nightmares, and they always seem to be just out of reach. But what exactly is a sociopath? A sociopath is a person who has a chronic disregard for the law and the rights of the others. They're often charming and charismatic, and they use these qualities to manipulate and deceive others. They have a complete lack of conscience and are incapable of feeling empathy or remorse. Many sociopaths are experts in deception, and they use this skill to con and exploit others. They're often able to get away with their crimes for a long time before they're finally caught. Many sociopaths are able to lead normal lives, but some end up in positions of power, where their lack of empathy and concern for others can have disastrous consequences. In recent years, we have seen several examples of the sociopaths in positions of power who have caused great harm to others. Sociopaths often need specialized treatment, and they can be a danger to themselves and to others if left untreated. If you are concerned what you or someone you know may be a sociopath, please consult with a mental health professional as soon as possible. The psychology of a sociopath can be difficult to understand. However, some signs may indicate that someone is a sociopath. These signs include a lack of empathy, a willingness to hurt others, and a lack of remorse. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. And share your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.